Top 13 Nighttime Habits Diabetics Must Know. Did you know that what you do before bed could make or break your blood sugar levels overnight? Most people get this wrong, and it's silently wreaking havoc on their health. Don't let that be you. Managing diabetes isn't just about what you eat or how active you are during the day. What happens while you sleep and what you do right before can have a massive impact on your blood sugar. If you're waking up to numbers that are too high or too low, chances are your nighttime routine needs a serious upgrade. In this video, we're diving into the top 13 nighttime habits every diabetic needs to know to keep their blood sugar stable and their morning stress-free. Let's get started. Number 1. Choose the right evening snack. If you find yourself craving something before bedtime, remember that the snack you pick can do more than just satisfy late-night hunger. It can set the tone for smoother blood sugar levels while you sleep. For anyone managing diabetes, this is a potential game changer. Even as you rest, your body continues to regulate glucose and maintain balance. Picking a nutrient-dense snack can help curb abrupt highs and lows that might interrupt your sleep and leave you feeling off in the morning. Focus on low-carbohydrate choices that contain ample protein, fiber, or healthy fats, since these nutrients play a key part in keeping blood glucose steadier. Protein helps slow digestion so sugars enter your bloodstream more gradually, fiber increases feelings of fullness, and healthy fats lengthen the time it takes for sugar to absorb. For example, a small portion of mixed nuts, like almonds or walnuts, provides a winning combination of protein, fiber, and good fats, all of which help you avoid sudden spikes or crashes. Another option is plain Greek yogurt paired with a few fresh berries for extra fiber, or carrot sticks dipped in a bit of hummus if you want something crunchy. In contrast, snacks with lots of refined carbs or added sugars, cookies, white bread, and so on, are best avoided. These can cause a quick surge in blood sugar, followed by an equally rapid drop, potentially leading to unstable levels overnight or morning grogginess. Swap them out for better alternatives like a hard-boiled egg or whole-grain toast with avocado to keep everything on an even keel. Also, pay attention to when you snack. Aim for about 1 to 2 hours before lights out, giving your body time to digest without overloading your system right before sleep. And remember, even healthy snacks can be problematic in huge portions, so be mindful of how much you eat. Choosing and timing the right snack can support more consistent overnight glucose and help you wake up feeling good, just one small habit that can create a big impact. Number 2. Establish a consistent sleep schedule. Sticking to a predictable bedtime and wake-up time is one of the most effective yet underappreciated strategies for keeping diabetes in check. Our bodies run best on routine, so turning in and getting up at roughly the same hour every day, even on weekends, can dramatically improve blood sugar management. Solid, regular sleep helps keep hormones like insulin and cortisol in balance. When your sleep schedule is consistent, your body's ability to respond to insulin improves, allowing it to handle glucose more efficiently. On the flip side, poor or unpredictable sleep can throw this balance out of whack. For instance, being sleep-deprived can raise cortisol levels, which in turn may raise blood sugar. It also disturbs appetite-regulating hormones, leading to cravings for high-carb, sugary snacks, factors that complicate diabetes control even further. Research even suggests that chronic lack of sleep may contribute to insulin resistance, a major roadblock for people with diabetes. A soothing pre-bedtime routine can help prime you for quality rest. Activities like reading, meditation, or gentle stretching signal that it's time to wind down. Make sure to limit screen exposure before bed, since blue light blocks melatonin, the hormone that helps you doze off. Creating the right environment, quiet, dark, comfortably cool, with a supportive mattress, can further enhance your sleep quality. Deep, restful sleep doesn't just help with glucose regulation, it also boosts energy levels, mood, and helps you keep up with other healthy habits like exercise and mindful eating. Start with small changes, such as setting a specific bedtime and including relaxation rituals, and watch how they positively affect both your nights and your blood sugar management. Number 3. Limit screen time before bed. Cutting back on screen use in the evening is surprisingly important for diabetes control, yet it often goes overlooked. Many people spend their nights glued to phones, tablets, or computers, whether scrolling through social media or binging on the latest series. However, the blue light from these screens throws a wrench into melatonin production, the hormone that helps you drift off and stay asleep. With lowered melatonin levels, your body struggles to recognize it's time to rest, making deep, restorative sleep more elusive. For someone living with diabetes, this is doubly concerning because disrupted or insufficient rest hinders blood sugar regulation. Without enough quality sleep, insulin sensitivity drops, making overnight glucose spikes more likely and creating ripple effects the following day. To counteract this, aim to disconnect from all screens at least half an hour before bedtime. This gives your body a fighting chance to naturally produce melatonin. If scrolling or streaming until you doze off has become your routine, it might feel tricky at first, but the payoff is real. Trade that screen time for soothing wind-down activities, like reading a physical book, light stretching, or guided relaxation, anything that signals your system it's time to settle down. Limiting your screen exposure also reduces mental overload. Non-stop news, social media drama, and late-night work emails can keep your mind buzzing when you should be easing into rest mode. By unplugging, you allow your thoughts to slow down, encouraging the deep, restorative sleep that's vital for stable blood sugar and overall wellness. If completely ditching devices is tough, consider night mode or blue light filtering glasses, but remember, stepping away from screens is usually the best bet. If you're enjoying these tips so far, remember to like this video and subscribe for more ways to manage diabetes and stay healthy. Feel free to leave a comment below with any questions or insights. Number 4. Have a glass of water. Staying hydrated is crucial for people with diabetes, but it's equally important to watch how much you drink right before bed. While adequate water intake throughout the day helps regulate blood sugar and supports overall wellness, chugging too many fluids just before bedtime can interrupt your sleep with multiple bathroom trips. Getting up repeatedly during the night can prevent you from reaching the deeper stages of sleep that are so important for recovery. Proper hydration is necessary because water helps transport nutrients and wash away extra sugar from your bloodstream. If you don't get enough fluids, your blood sugar may rise and trigger potential complications. Still, flooding your system late in the evening has its own drawbacks, as interrupted sleep can, in turn, throw off blood sugar levels. Try to time your fluid intake wisely. Drink the bulk of your water earlier in the day and limit how much you have in the last hour before bedtime. If you feel thirsty close to lights out, take just a small sip instead of an entire glass. This approach maintains hydration while guarding against broken sleep. Additionally, staying consistently hydrated helps ward off kidney issues and keeps important bodily functions like digestion and circulation running well. By moderating evening fluid intake, you'll likely notice more restful sleep and steadier glucose management. Number 5. Monitor blood sugar levels. One of the most pivotal steps for managing diabetes is checking your blood sugar before calling it a night. This quick test shows how well your body has handled your day's meals, exercise, and medication, and it also helps you make any necessary tweaks to avoid trouble while you're asleep. Even a small adjustment can drastically reduce overnight highs or lows that might otherwise impact your health or disrupt your rest. When blood sugar runs too high at bedtime, it raises the chance of nighttime hyperglycemia, causing symptoms like frequent urination or thirst, and generally disturbing your sleep. Conversely, levels that drop too low can bring on shakiness, dizziness, or even a dangerous hypoglycemic event, particularly risky if you're asleep and don't sense the warning signs. Regular glucose checks empower you to act. If you see you're on the high side, you might adjust your insulin or reconsider a late snack. If you're dipping low, a small, healthy bite could stabilize you through the night. The aim is to stay in your target range so you can rest easier and wake up with steadier numbers. If you're unclear about where you should be, talk to your doctor or a diabetes educator for guidance. Did you know that simple nighttime habits can unlock the secret to deep, peaceful sleep and consistent blood sugar? Incorporating certain practices into your evening can truly shift your overall health, ensuring you start the next day feeling refreshed. By focusing on hydration, stress management, and other strategies, you can streamline your nighttime routine and keep glucose levels from hitting extremes. Stick with us until the end to pick up all the must-know tips, and say goodbye to restless nights and wild morning measurements. Number 6. Have a balanced evening meal. A nutritious dinner is a cornerstone of stable overnight blood sugar. Research consistently shows that meals with a mix of proteins, healthy fats, and low glycemic carbs help fend off severe spikes and drops while you sleep. Picture something like grilled chicken with quinoa and steamed veggies. This variety delivers key nutrients and helps maintain smoother glucose levels. It's also best to steer clear of super-processed or sugary foods at night, since they can send blood sugar soaring and then crashing soon after. Instead, stick with whole, minimally processed items, and keep an eye on portion sizes to avoid overeating. High-fiber vegetables and lean proteins can further boost feelings of fullness and promote more stable glucose. This approach to dinner not only aids diabetes management but also supports overall vitality. Number 7. Avoid late-night snacking. Midnight munchies can greatly interfere with stable blood sugar while you rest. Eating right before bed often hampers glucose tolerance and insulin sensitivity, which can lead to elevated glucose readings. At night, your metabolism naturally slows, so it's tougher for your body to process and use glucose effectively. To keep things balanced, wrap up your eating window 2 or 3 hours before bedtime. If hunger hits late, opt for a small, balanced bite. Think protein plus fiber, like a few nuts or a bit of cheese with whole grain crackers. This can curb your hunger without triggering big glucose surges. By sticking to a regular eating schedule and skipping sugary, high-fat indulgences late at night, you'll likely see improvements in both glucose control and sleep quality. Number 8. Take a short post-meal walk. Heading out for a brief walk after dinner can significantly smooth out your overnight blood sugar. Light activity helps your body use insulin more effectively, assisting muscles in absorbing glucose. A simple 10 to 30-minute stroll supports digestion and minimizes post-dinner glucose spikes, leading to more stable readings while you sleep. For the best outcome, walk at a moderate, comfortable pace that doesn't leave you exhausted. This habit doesn't just benefit glucose control, it also lowers stress and fosters relaxation, both of which help you fall asleep more easily. Keeping a regular post-meal walk in your routine can also help with weight management and cardiovascular health over the long run. Number 9. Stick to a consistent sleep schedule. Having a regular bedtime and wake-up time is crucial for keeping your blood sugar in check. Irregular sleep patterns can disrupt your internal clock, which regulates important processes like insulin release and glucose metabolism. Turning in and getting up at the same time each day aligns your circadian rhythm, optimizes metabolic function, and enhances insulin sensitivity. Aim for 7 to 9 hours of rest per night. Create a low-key evening ritual, such as reading or meditation, to help your mind recognize it's time to wind down. Try to avoid caffeine late in the day and cut back on screens in the lead-up to bedtime, as they can hamper your ability to drift off. By sticking to a set sleep schedule, you're doing your blood sugar, and your overall health, a big favor. Number 10. Check your blood sugar before bed. Giving your glucose a quick check prior to bedtime is vital for stable overnight numbers. It lets you spot potential highs or lows so you can take steps, like having a small snack to prevent a dip or adjusting medication to tackle a spike, rather than discovering an issue in the middle of the night. For best results, use a reliable meter around the same time each evening and aim for target ranges recommended by your healthcare team. Keeping a log of your results can help you detect patterns and refine your approach over time. This small habit doesn't just make for safer nights, it also contributes to stronger long-term control of your diabetes and better overall health. Number 11. Consider a small protein snack. A light, protein-packed snack before bed can make a world of difference for stable glucose levels through the night. Protein digests more slowly, offering a steady energy release that prevents sharp spikes or big drops. Combine it with a bit of healthy fat or fiber for even more staying power. Think a handful of almonds, a small piece of cheese, or some plain Greek yogurt. These choices help maintain glucose without sending your blood sugar on a roller coaster. Avoid sweet or carb-heavy snacks that can result in sudden jumps. By making a protein-oriented snack part of your evening routine, you support calmer glucose levels until morning and fortify your metabolism overall. Number 12. Stay hydrated but limit fluids close to bedtime. Proper hydration is key for regulating blood sugar, but drinking large amounts of liquid right before lights out can disrupt your sleep with multiple bathroom visits. That kind of broken rest can affect your metabolism. Instead, aim for consistent water intake all day, roughly 8 glasses, adjust as needed, and taper off in the last hour or two before bed. This strategy keeps you hydrated without sabotaging your sleep quality. By maintaining steady fluid levels, you also assist nutrient transport and support healthy kidney function, all of which help your body handle blood sugar more efficiently. Number 13. Practice relaxation techniques. Winding down with calming methods before bed is a huge asset for keeping blood sugar in check, especially when dealing with stress. Tension triggers cortisol, which can push your glucose upward. Activities like deep breathing, meditation, or progressive muscle relaxation can ease stress, reduce cortisol levels, and promote better glycemic control. Spending 10 to 15 minutes on relaxation each night can make a big impact. Deep breathing might involve taking a slow inhale through the nose, pausing briefly, and exhaling gently through the mouth. Meditation can be as simple as focusing on your breath or repeating a soothing phrase. For progressive muscle relaxation, tense and then release each muscle group from head to toe. By weaving these techniques into your pre-sleep routine, you foster deeper rest and steadier blood sugar levels. Put these powerful habits into practice and watch your nights become calmer while your glucose remains more stable. Balanced dinners, set bedtimes, relaxation exercises, and more all work together to help you rise refreshed. No more unpredictable mornings. If you found these suggestions helpful, remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your engagement helps us bring you more valuable information on diabetes management and healthier living. Take care, and thanks for tuning in. Thank you for watching. If this video gave you useful insights, please show your support by liking and subscribing. It encourages us to continue making content that empowers you. We appreciate every viewer. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.